a big one, and it's a little bit unusual. It's actually a lot more than what I normally get, and so if you're here with me on almost a weekly basis, you'll see things that I not normally ever buy for the center. For home, whole nother story, but for here it's a little bit different this time because we have a couple events coming up. So for those who are new, welcome to the channel. My name is Jessica, or Miss Jess. I am an owner and director, and I'm in charge of the kitchen at our childcare center at I's Childcare Richmond Hill Montessori in the Great White North. We are here today with a grocery haul from Costco, No Frills, and the Cookie Factory. I think it's the Peak Freeds one, anyways. That down in, I think like it's called either East York or just Toronto area. Anywho, spent a pretty penny, not horribly. I actually got some really good deals. I'm actually overall quite happy with the amount that we spent. And I did pick up most of this yesterday because today I spent the day at IKEA and Dollarama. I still need to go to another Dollarama later on to find more things for our Mother's Day event. It is a busy, busy week, and that's all right and fine and dandy. So before I turn you around, no judgment, there is a lot of like snacky stuff this time around because we have our Mother's Day event coming up and we have graduation coming up for our CASA students. So there's some extra little just like fingery type foods so that I don't have to absolutely make absolutely everything. I am in charge of the kitchen, so I do the majority of the cooking here. Actually, I do all of the cooking here. But now I have an assistant. It's been amazing. I'm so grateful. I have someone who helps me in the afternoons with tidying up, cleaning, closing the kitchen, and closing the center. That way I can do paperwork, which is another part of my duties. All right, without further ado, let's get into this haul. Ta-da! Lots and lots. Oh, it's not done. It's not done. It's not done. Lots of goodies. Plus, of course, my regular banana stash over there. Okay, so we did go to the cookie factory. I know this looks like a lot. This will hopefully last us between 2 to 3 months. We did have an influx of students though, so I'm completely out of crackers. I'm almost out of the digestive cookies, and so that's why we have what we have now. And also, I need to make like a little charcuterie type board for our mummies for Mother's Day and for graduation. So let's get into it. Let's just start over here. So this is a new product that I've never seen before. This is the Present Choice puffed wheat. I make a nut-free granola bar, and in addition to some like dried fruits and what have you. I thought that this would be kind of cool to try. This is puffed wheat, and so it only has one ingredient in it, which is whole wheat. So I was like, let's give this a try. It looks quite interesting, has no sugar added, so I figured, it's probably pretty healthy. This, on the other hand, is not. This is for the event. This is not for the children. This is, well, I mean, the kids will probably end up eating it, but I got some no-name ripple cut potato chips just to fill a bowl. I didn't want to get any specific flavor, just in case some of the parents don't like specific flavors, so I just got some potato chips, and whatever's not left over, I will eat them myself. Yum, yum. All right, these, the Quaker Crispy Minis, I got 3 of these because we are almost out. Last time I bought 8. I think I have 1.5, maybe 2 left over that's not opened. I do have students who have a lot of food avoidance, and so this is one of their safe foods. So what I do is I take it, we put them into small pieces. Sometimes we'll sprinkle it onto their food to see if it helps them to eat something. So really, really exciting news. I have to share this. Super exciting. So I have this student who is obsessed with Cheerios, like just natural, just regular Cheerios. And so we're talking to early interventions because we need to help her eat more diverse foods. And so we started sprinkling her Cheerios into her regular meals. Hi Cal, welcome to today's live stream. And we had such a big win this week. She tried on Friday my baked fish, some corn and rice. Like she'll eat rice, she'll eat the plain rice, but nothing with flavor, nothing with like seasonings. So I made an herb rice with like turmeric and paprika and parsley and a bunch of other herbs. And she tried it. She ate most of her lunch. I was so happy. Hello, welcome to today's live stream. Where are you guys watching from? We are here. I am in the Greater Toronto area in Richmond Hill, and you guys are in the kitchen of my childcare center. All right. But yeah, that was a giant win. So taking things that are safe foods and sprinkling it on top of what the foods that we're trying to introduce has really, really made a big difference. I'm so grateful that she finally tried fish here. That is definitely a first. All right, moving on, continuing on with the haul. Okay, so here we have 4 packs of pasta. I need a little bit more orzo, so I got 1 orzo and 3 of the shell pasta. These were $1.50 each, but there was a optimum promotion where you get 100 points back with every dollar spent. So I got a couple hundred points back, which is nice. Can I see my triggers? Sure. Welcome to today's live stream, triggers. Then we also got 3 of the unsweetened applesauce. Now, I did this week end up opening up my giant can of applesauce. It's I forgot the brand of it, but I got it from the Wholesale Club, which is affiliated with No Frills. And the children loved it. It's actually really tasty, really smooth, really, really good flavoring, and there's no sugar added either. However, for just like little quick, if it's just for the infant room, I'm still using this. I also didn't have time to go to the Wholesale Club to get the big one, so I got 3 of these. Are $2 each. $1.50. These were $2.50 each. Yeah, $2.50 each, which is still pricey, but that's okay. My students need them. This is another thing that we never get here at the Child Care Center. We got some of these juices. This is Del Monte on ice. These are actually, I like them because they're not very sweet. So I ended up getting 3. They were on promotion. This is for Mother's Day. I'll stick them in the fridge and have them ready for when the moms come to do their event on Friday. We got 1 small thing of yogurt from my Costco haul. Later on, if I can, I'll show you. I did get the bigger bags of the Igogo vanilla. We're not serving yogurt this week, but I do use yogurt in my cooking and also in my baking. So, but for this one, they didn't have the big Belkin yogurt that I typically buy. And so therefore, I end up getting one of the small ones, which is the Siraj Dairy yogurt. This has no gelatin in it, so it's halal. It is halal, which is important for us here at our Child Care Center. Hello, Mikey. Welcome to today's live stream. Then from okay, so that's from No Frills, and that was like $2.49 or so. These ones here, 2 big watermelons. These were a great price, $3.99. My mom actually helped me pick them out. Got 2 watermelons for the event, and maybe one for the event, and one just for eating this week for the students. From the Cookie Factory, we got some animal crackers. I haven't seen animal crackers in forever. I actually wanted to get it because one of my volunteers here loves animal crackers. And so this bag was, I want to say, like $5. So it was a really good price point. So I ended up getting 2 of those. They're just like little snacks. They don't have any like a frosting or anything on it, so that's why I got some of those. The children really do love it, and they like to talk about like the lions and the zebras and the giraffes and things. So this is a fun little treat for them to have. I might just serve it at graduation or Mother's Day and not as a snack in class. Here we got some Christie's Wheat Thins vegetable thins. These I remember as a kid. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love them. These were a really great price point, so I ended up stocking up on these. I have 16 small bags of this. However, once time serving this in for an afternoon snack with like cheese or fruit, I will take like probably like 3 packs or so. We are growing. And then also instead of the vegetable one, I also just got the regular wheat thins as well. You're gonna hear some of my family coming in through because my kids and my husband are here now. These ones here are the Christy Peak Freeze Cranberry Citrus Oat Biscuits. Does that not sound so yummy? It sounds so delicious. So I got 5 packs of this. I ended up getting another 6 packs for our other center. Well, not my center, but my brother has another center out in the Kitchen Waterloo area, and so they asked for 6 packs, and I got 5 packs here. This will last us for quite some time. However, we are up to about 80 students now, so we'll have to see how long it lasts for. All right, then we have 3 boxes of the original Triscuits. This is for the event, and then also for the arrowroot. The funny thing about the arrowroot, so what I noticed was that these arrowroot cookies actually have less sugar than the Gerber ones. So I'm like, okay, this is actually better for the kids. So I got 3 of those. These were $3 each. These were like $1.50 each. So good price points there. These each bag for 1 kg bag were $5. So that's a really great price point there. The unsalted tops, here we have this. I do use these for things like for when we have soup, which we're going to be doing less of, but also as snacks. I also have another student who will, if she's having one of the days where she has a severe food aversion, this will also be all that she's been willing to eat. So we try not to give it to her if possible, but if she refuses to eat anything else, then I'll get one of these. All right. Over here we got some bread because we have toast one morning with scrambled eggs, and we have another day that we're doing buttered bread with stew. So I have one, two, three, four loaves of bread. Grab one of the wrong ones, but that's okay. It's okay. And then just a bagel as a just in caser. This one here is my favorite one. This is the cracked wheat one. I made toast the other morning, and I had so many parents who were like, "Oh my gosh, this smells so good. What do you make?" I'm like, "Just toast." But the cracked wheat toast is really good. I don't know. There's something about like the texture of it. It's really yummy. So I'll easily, if I'm serving grilled cheese that day, I'll go through 4 loaves of bread. But because we're doing other things like with the stew, we have potatoes, we have sweet potatoes in there, a bunch of other veggies and chicken and lentils, etc. That's why this should be enough. Plus, I think I have one or two left in the freezer. Apples were a great price point too. These are Red Delicious apples. They were 6 pound bags for $3.99. So I got one, two, three, four, five bags of these. This should last about 2 weeks because I still have one more in the fridge. This one is from Costco again for the event, the Mother's Day event. Just some corn chips there. They did. I normally like the little small ones, the scooper ones, but they didn't have bananas. We got a lot more bananas than usual. Normally I get between 7 and 8. Today we got 9. There's the other one. So I got 9 of those. And then if we make our way over to the fridge, we ended up getting milk. So 3% milk, 2% milk. Here's the Iogo yogurt I was telling you about. And I think that was it. Yeah, because everything else was just from last time. We're just finishing up some more of the fruit. We still have some pears left, a pineapple, and one bag of apples left from last week. So I'm going to use those up first. Plus, I have a lot of extra fruit. However, I'm feeding a lot more mouths this week because of the event, which is the Mother's Day event on Friday. Last year, I did a giant event where we invited all the parents. We were able to congregate into one room, do a photo booth and everything. But this year, I don't think that's going to be possible because we are about triple the size now compared to this time last year. I feel so fortunate that I could actually say that triple the size. Like, that's amazeballs, guys. Like, super amazeballs. All in all, at the Cookie Factory, I spent $80 on the items for this center here, and then at No Frills, I spent $101, and then at Costco, I think my husband spent, because he goes to Costco for me, probably about $70 or so. Yeah, so that's it. So I might have another haul tomorrow morning to show you, but for now I have to get cooking and put all the stuff away and do prep work. So then that's it for today's live stream. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream of my grocery haul. Tomorrow I might be doing an IKEA and Dollarama haul depending on timing and how much things I get done. But until next time, guys, stay well, stay safe, and stay fantastically kind. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Love you. Bye.